I cannot believe how easily this scooped up. See how black that is, and the root system. All of that is good organic material. And I saw worms in here that they kind of scared me. I'm talking big old dirt snakes. Now this stuff, while I'm scooping up, you saw how easily that broke up with this flathead shovel. It's not even a spade, because this is the area that I sheet mulched 2 years ago. This stuff has decayed and decomposed so much that it literally just spoons right up.
Yeah, there's there's no
clay in that. There's no. Now that's a little bit too big.
There's no compost or wood chips or anything left.
No. Well, there's a little bit of, you can see a little bit of wood left in there, but that's really decomposed, and that will hold moisture after a rain. That will hold moisture so well that it'll really cut our watering down so much. And they're far enough apart. I spaced these up far enough away from the fence and apart from each other that we can get wheelbarrow easily down through here. Now I filled this up the bottom with wood like you saw, and then some firewood, old firewood from the stack over there.
Yeah, we wanted them gone.
Yeah, it was the heating value of it was so depleted that so by the time I got the firewood in there, it was probably 2/3 full. I had an old bale of straw that was up against the house, plugging a hole, keeping the house warm. And
now that spring, we don't need that.
I layered that down through here, and then just filled it up with this decomposed wood mulch. And I know it's going to sink. I expect it to sink, and when it does, I'm going to get some chicken manure. I'm going to get some goat manure. I'm going to get a lot of organic material. We can plant right in this, as long as it stays wet. There's plenty of stuff. It will grow in this decomposed wood. You might, you're going to need a little nitrogen, but we've got plenty of comfrey, like I say, comfrey, chicken manure, goat manure. There's a lot of stuff here on the farm that we can feed this bed with. This is going to be square foot gardening. We're going to do square foot gardening in this bed. And now when I go to fill that one up, I'd like to take the time to show you layer by layer. This one is just rough limb wood in the bottom. When I get some cut wood like the old firewood, I'll throw a bunch of that in there, show you that. May or may not have another bale of straw. I'm not going to waste a bale of straw just by throwing it in there. This bale of straw was great because it had already gotten wet over the winter, and I needed to get rid of it anyway. It had already done its job. But as I fill this one up with organic material, we're prepping this bed for next year. This bed we're going to use this spring. This one we might have it done in time to use this year. I kind of doubt it. And I'd like to show you that one layer at a time, so you can see that we are filling it up with organic material. I thought it would take a lot longer than this to fill up. I really did, because they are big and they take a lot of stuff to fill up. But it just didn't take that long. This stuff shovels so easily. And like I say, I made a video, several videos about sheet mulching here on the channel. You can go back and look at how deep this was. I think it was like,
it was very deep.
8 to 12 inches in most of the area. Over there it's maybe 6. Now we're going to bring some of those organic lawn mowers over here, and one mama doe and her kid could probably chew this completely flat down to nothing.
in
and
a day
did.
or two, maybe.
We might leave them in here for 2 days just to make sure they do a real good job, get everything. Because I don't want to have to weed it. I don't want to have to mow it. Why would I mow it? Spend the gas and my time pushing a mower when I could just feed my goats with it.
And see, when we had bottle babies, we used this little shed because they are so tiny for a while there that we would.
That straw needs to go right in this bed.
Yeah, that one's going to go in this bed.
That straw, I guarantee you, has a lot of.
I'm wanting to utilize these. I can put wire around to keep livestock out of, and I can run chickens or goats or even a sheep. We've ran a sheep in here last. Wasn't it the sheep we ran? The lamb?
Yeah, we had a little sheep in here.
And
Oh yeah.
and it's just a little make.
That's good stuff. That's just dirt.
Black.
Dirt, straw, some already decomposed goat manure, and absolutely that's going to get cleaned up and go right in the raised bed. Now when we plant this, before we plant it,
We're going to try square foot gardening in this to see how much we can get out of one planting bed.
before we plant it, I want to scrape up some of that goat manure over there.
Oh, out of their winter hut?
Yeah, out of the winter paddock. Layer it across there, till it in a little bit maybe, and fill it up again. Just go with it.
So we got a game plan?
Yep.
All right.
See you next time.